We can introduce grips to change fundamentally and split faces. So here you can see a typical example of a room that's already been defined, but the underlying floor plan has been edited and changed in the Manage DXF. So if I stretch this space, merely stretch it, we can see we've got this face now. Is that an external wall of a differing material and exposure than the internal one. So this is where we can introduce a grip. So what we can do a right button click on our mouse in the position that the grip is to be inserted in. We can then add the node, and then what I can do is go into the face data and change this to the desired outside wall and exposure. So right button click in the space, interface data, there's the list of faces. So we can see this is the partition, now needs to be changed to a wall in sun, and it's now reverting to the original outside wall condition, and then select OK. And then you can see here the colour reflects, we've got an outside wall. We can also introduce multiple grips, so if for any reason we want to introduce and split the face even further and fundamentally change the shape of the room, again I can do a right button click, but this time I can select add nodes plural, so I can have more than one, and if I wanted to put 4 nodes in there, it will equidistantly space these 4 nodes along the face, and then I can start making changes. So this allows you to subsequently fundamentally change the shape of the room or split faces should, as in this example, the exposure change, and you can see the floor area changes as you make the change. You can see on the annotations here, as I make the change, the area responds to the change in the shape of the space. This is quite a handy feature if you define spaces and get them wrong, or you need to split a face, or as in this example, the underlying floor plan changes. It means you don't have to delete the room and start again. You can keep the existing room. And of course, if this change was in the space above, you could copy this to the room above. Notice also the room details dialog box. This also responds to the change in the number of faces so you can view them. So that's basically how you handle splitting faces with introducing either a single node or multiple nodes.